So I was having a conversation.
What happened?
Something happened with the dog. My husband and I were having a conversation recently about weight loss and how frustrating it is that it takes so much time and effort, and it just kind of feels like you're not getting anywhere sometimes. And one of the analogies he used was the analogy of you being both the sculptor and the sculpture, and how we're slowly chipping away at the stone to get to a result that we're looking for. We're creating a new existence for ourselves because we're both overweight. We both have things we need to change, and we didn't get here overnight. So the results are not going to be overnight, especially for females. Just going to throw that in. We were having this whole discussion about this and how it takes time and it takes effort, and the idea of the sculpture really stuck in my head a lot. And I started thinking about other creative outlets where it takes time for the result to reveal itself. And I was thinking about pointillism and how over time, this painter is just putting dots on a canvas, and you don't necessarily know what it's going to be in the end if you're the person like looking at it, especially if you're up close. But when you step away and it's complete, it's like this whole thing has been created out of all this effort. But in the middle of it, do you really know what it's going to look like? And it's the same with a sculpture. I was super inspired by the conversation, and I really wanted to have something to remind myself of the conversation and what that means, and just a reminder to be consistent and be, not giving into all of the temptations of getting off track just because right now I'm not seeing the results that I'm looking for. So naturally I went to Amazon and I was looking at different sculptures and statues, and I came across one, and I went to Google to look it up. And there was one in particular that really caught my eye, and it's the Winged Victory of Samothrace. I'm probably not saying that right, but Nike is actually how the name of the goddess is pronounced. But the Winged Victory of Samothrace, or Nike of Samothrace, but we're just going to go with Winged Victory because it just sounds better, and I'm probably pronouncing that correctly. And it was really beautiful, and I really loved it, and I really felt like that would be a good symbol for me, because not only am I trying to chip away at, my bad habits and my fat and building muscle and doing all these things, I feel like I'm also trying to just kind of break free of some of the things that has created difficulties for me if that makes sense. I'm not just trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get healthy so I can do all the things that I want to do and like have this other life that I haven't been able to have for a long time. And I really want to have that with my husband, with the kids. I would like to travel back to my hometown. I would like to go see my family, my parents and my brother's family, but I have a bunch of extended family there and I miss them like crazy. And I want to, go rafting, and I want to go kayaking, and I have no desire to go like hiking to the point of like camping all the time, but I'd love to go on day hikes, and I would love to have the energy to just do regular stuff, like taking the dog to the dog park and things like that. So, it's not just about creating a sculpture and creating a body that can do all these things, but like it's a freedom that comes with it. So when I ordered my thing from Amazon, I haven't opened it yet. Well, I cut the tape, but I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to open it with you so we could look at it together. So it's resin, so it's not like stone, obviously. But this is my winged victory, my Nike, and I'm so excited to have it. And if you play Animal Crossing, this is also a sculpture in Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. And this is one of my favorites in it. And I'm just like, I love it because it's this beautiful body, but it's so freeing and it's so flowy and it has wings and it's gonna fly. I don't know. I love what it symbolizes. I think it's important just to remember that it takes time. And it's not just me reminding anybody watching here. This is for me. This is like so for me. Because I feel like I can have a really good week and then I'm like, ugh, I don't notice anything, or something, the pounds didn't come off the scale, or, my body hurts because I, did all this stuff, and it's like, it feels like I'm not getting anywhere. I'm sure everybody has seen, there's like a quote that says something like, it takes 4 weeks to see your body changing, and then 8 weeks for your friends to see it, and then I think it's 12 weeks for the rest of the world to see it, or something like that, where it's like, it takes 3 months potentially for things to actually show up. Like, you start feeling it and you feel better and you move forward, and then someone notices. Like the other day, I was telling my husband, I was like, you look smaller to me. And he was like, yeah, I lost a few more pounds. And it's like, that was probably effort of a couple of weeks that he put in. And I just happened to notice we're not talking about pounds and all that stuff yet, but I can tell. And so this was going to go on my desk at the office, and maybe it still will for a period of time, until I'm no longer employed, when my job ends in a couple months. But I really wanted to have this as a reminder that it's going to take time. And, and the thing is, all of this is below all of this. Like, just because I can't see it now, just because I don't feel it now, my body is beautiful the way it is, and I'm just improving it, improving my health and my lifestyle and all of those things. But this is just a process of improving, but my body is something I cherish and something I love, and I don't want to hate my body the way it is now. I don't like the way it is right now, but I'm able to do some things. I'm still able to do a lot of things that I should be able to do, and I just want to remind myself that the person that is going to be inside, whatever the final result is, with or without surgery, whenever I get to that goal weight, whatever, or goal size or whatever, because I don't even know what that is right now, that person, me, I'm right here. And I'm going to have wings either way. So the two things I really want to focus on, especially right now as I'm building momentum and getting some progress under my feet, I want to choose small tasks. And I think that is a great tip to making changes overall, instead of trying to change everything all at one time, which is something I tend to try to do. Change one thing. So for me, it's changing one food thing and one activity thing. So I'm going to keep focusing on having my protein shakes every day, and then also focus on having one activity. So that would be like at work, I'm going to walk every day during lunch. Those two things change so much for me. And plus, when I do those things, they motivate me to do more. But all I have to do, the bare minimum right now, the one thing we're changing on those two areas, is the protein shakes and the walking over lunch. The other thing that is really helpful is telling someone the small goal you have for the day. There was one day where I was leaving for work, and my husband was asking me, what is your goal for today? Or what's the plan for today? And I remember telling him, I was like, I'm going to do exactly what I did the day before, because it was small and doable and it felt good. Like I was making progress. And that's what ultimately gets you to your goal. So telling him and having someone actually care enough to check in and giving them permission to check in makes all the difference. So those are the two things I would suggest. Those are the things I'm going to start with, is just choosing a small task to focus on this week, a small change, a small just tweak in what you are doing right now, and then tell somebody and give them permission to follow up. Look at them and just be like, this is something I really want to accomplish. This is a small thing I'm going to be doing to make it happen. Please feel free to ask me. Like, I'll probably let you know. Ask them permission. Can I let you know what I did today? It makes so much of a difference. So I would love to know your comments below. Like, what are things that help you stay consistent in goals that you have? How do you keep up with the small things that ultimately create the vision that you have, and whether it's for fitness, in something health related, or some other goal, some other hobby you want to, improve your skills on, or something in your career that you're looking to improve on. Like, what are the things that help you stay consistent and moving forward and taking those small steps? I would love to hear, because I would love to be able to continue to learn and do better myself. Thank you for joining me here today, and let's start chipping away and create our very own sculptures ourselves. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.